What if I told you that the smallest country in the world is also one of the most powerful, a nation smaller than some shopping malls yet one that holds more influence than kingdoms, empires, and even entire continents, a place where gold, secrets, and mysteries are hidden behind marble walls and guarded archives, a city-state that has shaped wars, guided kings, crowned emperors, and at times concealed more than it revealed. Welcome to Vatican City, the beating heart of Catholicism and one of the strangest, most fascinating places on earth, a country within a city, a fortress of faith and power unlike anything else in the world. To understand the Vatican we need to go back nearly 2,000 years, to a time when Rome was the center of the world and Christianity was an outlawed religion. According to tradition, it was here that Saint Peter, one of Jesus Christ's apostles, was crucified upside down under Emperor Nero, his burial site believed to lie beneath the massive dome of what would later become St. Peter's Basilica. Over time Rome became not just the capital of an empire but also the capital of a new faith, and the bishops of Rome, the popes, would rise in power and influence until they became rulers not only of the Church but also of vast lands across Italy known as the Papal States. For centuries the Pope was both a spiritual shepherd and a political king, commanding armies, collecting taxes, and building palaces. But by the 19th century, Italian nationalists dreamed of unifying the peninsula, and the Papal States were swept away by revolution and war. In 1870 Italian troops captured Rome, ending centuries of papal rule, and for nearly 60 years the popes declared themselves prisoners of the Vatican, refusing to leave the apostolic palace and recognizing no authority of the new Italian kingdom. The standoff lasted until 1929 when Mussolini, eager to gain support, signed the Lateran Treaty, officially creating Vatican City as an independent nation-state. At just 0.49 square kilometers, less than half a square mile, it became the world's smallest country, but its sovereignty gave the Pope full independence and an unusual status, a religious leader who is also a head of state. Inside this tiny enclave lies a world of art, treasures, and mysteries. St. Peter's Basilica towers above the skyline, its massive dome designed by Michelangelo dominating the view. Beneath it lies the Vatican grottos and the necropolis, where ancient tombs and papal remains rest in silence. The Vatican museums hold one of the richest collections of art on earth, Raphael's frescoes, Egyptian mummies, Greek statues, and of course, the Sistine Chapel, where Michelangelo painted the iconic ceiling of creation and the terrifying Last Judgment. But beyond the beauty lies secrecy. For centuries rumors have swirled about the Vatican Secret Archives, a vast underground library containing documents stretching back over a millennium. Officially, scholars are allowed limited access to some materials, but countless theories suggest hidden texts, forbidden gospels, and records of unexplained events are locked away from public eyes. What knowledge does the Vatican hide? Some say it holds proof of extraterrestrial life, others claim it conceals lost prophecies, maps to hidden civilizations, or details of secret political deals that shaped the modern world. Even the name, Secret Archives, adds to the aura, though technically it comes from the Latin secretum, meaning private. Still, the mystery fuels endless speculation. The Vatican is also home to immense wealth. Though it often presents itself as humble, the Church owns priceless land, properties, and treasures worldwide. Gold, artworks, and investments make it one of the richest institutions on earth. Yet controversies over money laundering, corruption, and scandals inside the Vatican Bank have stained its image, sparking stories of hidden transactions and shadowy networks operating behind the holy walls. Politically, Vatican City holds influence far beyond its size. The Pope meets with presidents, prime ministers, and royalty, and as leader of over 1 billion Catholics, his voice carries weight in global affairs. The Vatican maintains diplomatic relations with more than 180 countries and has observer status at the United Nations. For a nation with fewer than 1,000 citizens, most of them clergy and guards, its reach is extraordinary. Speaking of guards, the Vatican's protectors are the colorful Swiss Guard, wearing Renaissance-style uniforms that look ceremonial but hide the fact that these men are highly trained soldiers sworn to protect the Pope with their lives. Every year, recruits take an oath of loyalty, raising their right hand as they swear to defend the head of the Catholic Church, a tradition dating back to the 1500s when Pope Julius II first hired them. But with great power comes controversy. Over the centuries, the Vatican has been at the center of both holiness and scandal. The Inquisition, the Crusades, the trials of scientists like Galileo, these remain dark stains on its history. More recently, sexual abuse scandals within the Church have shaken the faithful worldwide, forcing the Vatican into the spotlight of accountability. Yet somehow, through wars, revolutions, and crises, the Vatican has survived, adapting to new times while keeping its core shrouded in ritual and mystery. Beyond politics and scandal, the city itself is a masterpiece. St. Peter's Square, designed by Gian Lorenzo Bernini, is a vast oval embraced by colonnades symbolizing the arms of the Church welcoming humanity. On Easter and Christmas, tens of thousands gather here to hear the Pope's blessing, filling the square with prayers that echo through centuries. The Apostolic Palace serves as the Pope's residence and workplace, while hidden passageways and rooms connect different parts of the Vatican, including the Passetto di Borgo, an ancient secret escape route used by popes during times of danger. Even the Vatican Observatory adds an intriguing twist. One of the oldest astronomical research institutions in the world, it has studied the heavens since the 16th century, and some conspiracy theorists believe it searches for more than just stars. Whispers suggest hidden knowledge of extraterrestrial life or apocalyptic signs in the cosmos. Then there is the issue of exorcism, a practice the Vatican officially recognizes. The Church has trained exorcists to battle what it calls demonic possession, a fact that adds to the mysterious aura surrounding this tiny nation. While skeptics dismiss it as medieval superstition, others see it as proof that the Vatican acknowledges forces science cannot explain. Walking through the Vatican, one cannot escape the sense of layers upon layers of history. The stones of its buildings have witnessed coronations, conspiracies, miracles, and betrayals. From the crowning of Charlemagne as Holy Roman Emperor to the election of modern popes, every corner whispers secrets of the past. Perhaps the greatest paradox of Vatican City is its dual identity. On the surface, it is a sacred place of faith, prayer, and worship. Pilgrims from every corner of the world arrive to see the Pope, to touch the relics, to stand in awe beneath Michelangelo's frescoes. But beneath this holiness lies an empire of politics, money, and influence. The Vatican may be tiny, but its power stretches across the globe in ways seen and unseen. And so the question remains, is Vatican City merely the center of a religion, or is it something far more? A hidden empire, cloaked in rituals, holding truths that could shake the world if revealed? Whatever the answer, one fact is undeniable: in the heart of Rome lies a nation like no other.